Good morning, everybody in Charged Up and I. This is William again. Been a while. I'm in the first leg of my journey today, the longest ever electric journey to Waterford, and then off tonight to Cork. So it's Ballymena to Cork. Follow me on the hashtag EVB2C. I'm in Banbridge. My plan was to stop at the outlet and have a nice coffee and charge. I did have a nice coffee and I did charge. I'm now in Banbridge Townhead Street. I'm charged up to 98% and 74 miles of range. But unfortunately the outlet is not working. The lights work, it beeps and makes a funny squeak when you put up the RFID card. So I'm going to have to report that when I get back. But so far so good. Next stage of the journey is a quick top-up charge at the Apple Green, which will take me into Republic, and then from there off to Dublin Airport for the rapid charge. It's unfortunate that the rapid charges around here, such as the Barbican, are broken. So please, NIE/ESB, whoever needs to do it, fix the AC side of the Barbican rapid charger, because otherwise I would probably be down in Castle Bellingham by now. Left this morning about over 2 hours ago. Traffic was bad in Belfast, and now things are going okay. The battery temperature is 15 degrees when I last looked, so we'll see how that goes. More later. Take care. Hi everyone, a quick update. I'm at Dublin Airport. I've been on the road for about 5 hours. It's taken a bit longer for a various amount of reasons. I've been also plagued with issues at work, so it's stuff that I need to get done. So I'm trying to get an internet connection, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. And that means that I'm having to spend a lot longer in my charge locations than I had planned. I could probably be at least an hour behind schedule, but I'm going to skip one of my locations now that I don't feel I need to be so conservative, and I'm going to make the 60-mile jaunt to Carlow. Interestingly, the fast charger here is showing me my battery charge going up as it's charging, which I've never seen before. So I'm going to give this a full 99%, and then next stop, Carlow. Bye. So there you are, a very interesting scenario I think I've never seen before, whereby you have a battery percentage going up, and on the left hand side you'll see the miles going up as well. I did put on a fast charge here, went in and had a coffee, and then I got a text saying that it had cut off at 71%. Not sure why that is. Maybe the battery was too hot. But I came out and I pressed the button, put the card in again, so it's charging away another 15 minutes, which will be time for a toilet stop before I hit the road. So if I keep on talking, hopefully I'll be able to prove that your mileage on the left will indeed go up. It will eventually. So I'm pretty happy, but I'm a bit annoyed that the issues at work are catching up, and I've trying to navigate Wi-Fi and connection issues. Even though I'm roaming, it's just a very important email is not sending from my iPad, and well, bit of a nightmare. Anyways, there we go, 68% QED. Well, hello everybody. I have reached the first stage of my journey safely in Waterford, and it brings back many good memories. I was here maybe 3-4 years ago. All is well. I'm charging here at a standard charge point. It takes about an hour, but I'm going to meet someone for lunch, or I suppose you could say it'd be almost dinner now. It's been really a problem-free journey. And I drove quite conservatively. 50 when I wasn't sure, 55 was my moderate But then as I got closer to destinations and I realized I had 20, sometimes 25 miles spare, then I switched off eco mode and floored it at 70. So I'm amazed at how much I've done. I've traveled 243 miles, average speed 43, average consumption 4 miles per kilowatt, which is probably my highest for a long time, and I've used 60 kilowatts of energy to get here. So 60 watts of energy, 60 kilowatts is probably just slightly short of 3 full charges. I'm here a bit later, an hour or so later than I want it to be, but that's because of work-related issues and trying to send emails. So far so good. I'm still not in Cork, and I will then be traveling over to Cork in a few hours time, so that's my next thing. So I'll set my map in the car and get everything set, so when I come back I just have to unplug and drive away. Okay, thanks. Well folks, this has to be the most scenic place I've charged up for a long time. A very quaint little place called Dungarvan. I need a little bit of a quick top up before I head to my final leg of the journey, which is Cork. It's been all pretty plain sailing so far, and I think I'm going to walk along the quay and enjoy this nice weather. I have been monitoring the heat of the battery as I've been driving around, and it's normally staying about 24, 25, but I noticed there's a few 27 degree segments of the battery, and maybe that's why the charger for a moment cut out and then went to 1 hour and 30 minutes and then got back to normal. So there you go, for those interested. Hello there followers, I'm just sitting here in Cork waiting for a meetup with Jan and Guillaume. It's a nice sunny day actually, though it's bitterly cold, and I'm looking forward to having some lunch, and I'm charging up here. All is good. I had a good sleep, and I'm looking forward to a bit of a tour of Cork for the next few hours once we have something to eat. It's very cold and windy, but lovely and bright and dry. Well, we've just had an excellent lunch together with Guillaume and Jan, and we've had lots of, I think if there isn't a petrol head version, then we are the electric heads. We're just driving off now, and I'm going part of the same way as Guillaume to Kinsale, spend a wee while there before I head back tonight. So it's been a really good chance and a good time. I'm being persuaded to join the Irish EV Association. Well, I'm standing on a very high cliff. It's a bit scary down there. I'm not going to come any closer. Guess I fall over, but this is one of the fingers of Ireland at the very end, not far from Kinsale. Nice place. Well folks, welcome to Charge Up and I'm on the home stretch now. Been in the car for about 2 hours. It's 4:30 and I'm at Cashel, my second charge. I had a quick top-up charge down the road at Fermoy, and now I'm in Cashel. When I came here I nearly died because all the car spaces around the fast charger were completely booked up. But as I was coming in, one of the guys here at the garage, which is a Topaz garage, they said, oh, that's one of our staff, so we're just keeping the spot safe for you. So that's crisis averted. So I'm here, next stop is Portlaoise, and then after Portlaoise we should make the final jaunt to Dublin Airport. So another hour's drive or so. The last section of the road I've avoided the motorway because there isn't much difference in it in time and in mileage, and it saves me €1.90. So I'm a Ballymena man, so save the money if you can. Although when I get to Portlaoise I'm going to rejoin the motorway and then go straight into Dublin, and hopefully that last charge, it's about 60 miles, so it's going to be taking a right to the edge to get to Dublin Airport. But I'll be able to call it quits if I'm getting into Dublin and I haven't got enough to be safe. So far so good. It's been a brilliant electrical driving, no problems whatsoever. I hear the fans whirling here at the front and the back of the car, so obviously it's the battery's nicely warmed up. And I had a great chat yesterday with Jan and Guillaume, and yeah, really good fun. So far event free, destination Dundalk for tonight, as long as my friend that all works together, and if that doesn't work then I go straight home, but we'll see. Probably it'll work, so there you go. Talk soon, bye. Well, I'm here outside Portlaoise, and obviously the batteries are quite hot. You can hear the fans operating, but this has been a really, so far, an event-free journey. So far so good. Well, hello campers. This will be my last post for this journey. Well, for tonight, I'm at Dublin Airport and I'm charging. I got to Dublin with 18 miles more range than I thought, so I probably squeezed out about 80 something miles, so I'm pretty happy with that. My last trip is a short jaunt up to the actual town of Castlebellingham, so I won't be going into the station, the Apple Green there. It's been a completely event-free journey, really enjoyable. I've been on the road since 2:30, so it's just after 8:30, so that's 6 hours on the road, and I'm going to calculate when I'm finished the journey just how long I was actually charging, because I did find myself sometimes just kind of waiting around, and there was a few occasions when the charge, the fans didn't kick in and the charger switched off automatically and I had to go out and reactivate, so I lost 20 minutes now and again, and I had a few issues, as I said, with work at the beginning. So I want to actually find out how long the actual journey took in real terms, but as of now I'm about 40 miles from my destination, and I have been on the road for about 6 hours, but it doesn't feel like 6 hours, to be quite honest. I've had some food and I've been driving and listened to radio, so it's been good. And I've also had a few chats to people as well, which long past my end of my charge, so it's been good. And it's been great getting lots of tweets and everything. It's been fun, and I'm certainly, my confidence in driving around Ireland is more or less there. I think after this experience I'm ready to rock and roll and try something else. So awesome. Maybe I'll post tomorrow. My last leg of the journey is tomorrow morning. I'll be heading back to Northern Ireland, so I'm going to perhaps go via Dungannon or somewhere I haven't been before, rather than just going straight to Newry. So there you go. Bye.